And speaking of stuff that's dead to me, here's Karis. Dark things are happening in Shinjuku. Blasphemous horrors stalk the night. People are murdered in ways that defy logic. Our only hope is a comatose incest baby. That's Tatsunoko's story, and they're sticking to it. Karis is the story of Otoha, the latest in a long line of armored defenders tasked with maintaining the spiritual health of the city in which they are assigned. Yeah, everyone's Richardson, barely a week into his job, his first major threat is Echo, who enjoys getting his hair shampooed and running mice through mandalas. He's also plotting world domination. To this end, he's building a massive generator made out of torture that allows him to become a cyber demon and take over the world with matrix tentacles. Unless you watch it online like a filthy $22 to learn more. All we really learned from the first movie is that there's 4411 of something. This guy might be gay. This dude needs blood. And Karis is the doctor or some shit with the most awesome tea kettle we've ever seen. And his sidekick's named something awful lot like a certain bodily excretion. If it weren't for the plot, Karis would probably be the best thing ever. The fights are epic. The lips are sassy. The credit bullets, well, they kind of run out of those, so they end up breaking out the credit ants.
Speaking of people that only hang out in one section of Tokyo, Durarara. Durarara is a show about a magical fairy that rides a motorcycle and saves people. This is both the most literal and least representative description of the show that I could think of. What the show spends most of its time on are the chessmaster level complexity of the cast relationship. So I decided the best way to explain this is via a relationship chart. Here's how you think everyone is related at the beginning of the show. And here's how everything really is. Disgaea 3. Alright, no, actually, it's really simple. This is Netherworld Academy, an evil high school. Here students go to class to learn how to be bad. Except going to class is actually good, so they're not supposed to do that. So the students who are good at being bad don't go to class, so they don't learn how to be bad. So they're good, which is bad. Bad is good, so bad is bad because it's good. Okay, start over. Netherworld Academy has classes on how to be bad. That means the teachers must already be bad. They are such bad teachers that when you show up for class, they tell you to go away again because they are too lazy to teach. Only the most disobedient students can force them to teach, and so they're the only ones who get lessons on how to be bad. But there's a limit. It means they don't want to be bad because that would be good. They want to be good because that would be bad. So they get really good at being bad, which is bad. Because even though it's good to be bad, because they're getting good at being bad to be good, which is bad. Genius named Mao. Damn it, Disgaea 3 is about a fictional character named Mao. Mao is the supposedly the Netherworld's biggest genius because he's never gone to class or done any homework. Which in turn is because he spent the last 450 continuous years playing Disgaea 2. But when his father, the Overlord, ruler of the Netherworld, accidentally steps on his PlayStation and destroys his 4 million hour save file, now decides to kill him and become the Overlord himself. Obviously, this is an evil act, right? Completely in character for the most evil student at the Academy. Except that obviously the best person to kill an evil Overlord is a great hero, so now it must be good to be bad. But he's a demon, so the only way to become a hero is to beat a hero up and steal his title. So now it must be bad to be good to be bad. But in his innermost heart, Mel actually wants to be a hero. So he's bad to be good, to be bad to be good. You know what? I think Casey's computer is underleveled. We're going to have to go grind with some randomly generated spoilers.
Alright then. 16 Knight Rider. A handsome man is shot in the face and almost dies in a fire. Then he's healed and given a snarky, talking Pontiac Trans Am to help him go find the Holy Grail. After running over Gilgamesh, the handsome man sends the Trans Am back in time in order to destroy the Grail. Even though it loves him very much and will die alone.
Final Fantasy Crystal Triangle. A story about chibi archaeologists who are constantly searching for the legendary Crystal Triangle because if they get too far away from it, they die. Then incomprehensible bullshit occurs. Something about amnesia and a message from God, I don't even fucking know. The guy in the black armor is your father because that's never been done before. And he created the miasma because he's descended from Rasputin, and his memory got eaten by an unexplained slime monster from space.
Yeah, that's it.
But at least it makes more sense than regular Crystal Triangle.
Vampire Hunter Z. In 12,090 AD, a half-vampire, half-monkey decides to protect the Earth from alien invasion with his robot horse. Unfortunately, he fails, but it's okay. He just wishes Earth back with the Dragon Balls. And then causes the Holocaust all over again. You know that vortex thingy in D's left hand?
Yes.
Yeah, that probably would have worked better if I combined Vampire Hunter D with Inuyasha. But honestly, how on earth am I going to combine a brooding emo vampire with no real vampiric weaknesses with a bunch of furries that can't get their romances straight and a stupid, useless human girl in the middle of it all? Well, that makes so much sense.
Revolutionary girl Urusiki Doji. A bunch of students at a fancy French boarding school start sword fighting for the power to raise the overfiend, who, when risen, will have a tentacle orgy with all the omnisexual students and faculty. Make sure to cover your eyes during the Nazi death car wash scene.
Dora Noah Toradora the Explorer. This is the story of a lolicon high school student that joins Mary to play music and then goes on jungle adventures with her monkey, cat, and owl. And she doesn't look old enough to do any of these things.